three or four super easy exercises to do for your hips, for your low back, for mobility while you're at work. Most of us sit a majority of the day now behind a computer, so our hips are a main contributor to low back pain. The lack of mobility, the muscle tone, the imbalance of muscles in the hips. So here's three or four easy 5-minute stretches and exercises for your hips. First thing, put your foot up on your knee and then press down on your bent knee three or four times. Just pump it down. That'll stretch the groin, help just open up your hips. We hear that all the time in yoga. We want to open up your hips. That's a big part of helping you walk right and helping the low back function properly. So three or four of those. Second one, while you're in that position, is take your shoulder and drop it down towards your opposite foot. So you'll come down this direction. Stretching, here's a key thing about stretches. Muscles, their job is to relax. They don't like to contract. They don't like to release. So we need to teach the muscles to stretch. Best way to do that is to give a light stretch for about 15 seconds. We'll fast forward and then come up and relax. And then do a deeper stretch for 30 seconds. Come up and relax. And then a deeper stretch even more for 45 seconds. Each time you're lengthening the muscle further and further, and you're teaching the muscle it's safe to stretch here. They never taught us this in school. They would just say, here, stretch, touch your toes. Well, the muscles are going to fight that because they don't know what they're supposed to do. But if you lean into it 15 seconds and then slowly go 30, I used to say muscles are a little bullheaded. They don't really know what they're supposed to do. Teaching the muscles to stretch. So shoulder to your foot down for 45 seconds. While you're in that position, then you pull your knee up to the opposite shoulder. Same thing, pull up for about 15 seconds. You should feel it right in your sit bone, right in the lower part of the pelvis there. And then relax, pull in a little more for 30 seconds and relax, and then even deeper for 45 seconds. If you noticed on that, I got deeper even just doing a couple of intervals like that. I got a deeper stretch each time. Always do both sides equally. One side teaches the other to relax better and better. The other thing we get is we get to where our feet get stagnant. Our lower legs circulation doesn't go very well down to our feet and toes. So we hear plantar fasciitis a lot. So what that is really the soft tissue of the bottoms of our feet get tight, and then we go and we step on them, and that stretches them, that injures them, and it stretches it too quickly. So while you're sitting, just pump your knees up and down, do like heel raises, and then raise your toes up, and just rock your feet back and forth three or four times each. That will pump the muscles in the calves, that'll create circulation, and that'll warm up the feet so that just like a warm up before you go do exercise, it'll warm up your feet before you go walk anywhere. And that'll minimize the risk of injury for your heels.